know that I'm about to try to do too many things at once with these hexagons. The first thing that I want to do is test these gel pens here, which have this multicolored ink in it. So as you use the pen, the color changes. And what I want to do is do this hexagon landscape, but do the plot twice, one with the lines optimized and one without them optimized. The unoptimized ones will start at the top and then draw their way down in sort of the order the hexagons were created. The optimized will go all over the page. I'm trying to work out if it'll make any difference to the coloured ink. I think this ink changes too quickly for it to make any difference between optimised and not optimised, but I'm interested to try that. Last week I put these overhead posts up here and up here, above here to do some time lapses, so I'm going to try a time lapse. That is the first one done. I can't really see much blue in there, but you can see here where it started off with these ones and then it went down the page and it's come back to finish these. They're definitely a different colour, but overall I quite like the gradient. But let's try it again. So I'm going to put a whole new pen in, so I'm not carrying on from where I left off. And let's do it again with the new one. This is the optimized plot, so the pen, as you probably saw, went down and came back. This one is the unoptimized one where it drew the hexagons roughly in the order that they're generated. I think we got a much nicer gradient here. Hopefully you can see that. So yeah, that's these pens. I'm going to do another one trying different colors to see how that goes, because the blue doesn't really seem to be showing up. Maybe I'll just set another one away using this one with a green pen, see how that goes. That should be fun. Right, let's do that. It is an exciting day today because a print order came in from the shop for a Falling Water print, and this is I've forgotten, this is a 20 by 30 inch print. So I'm going to open this up, check to make sure it's all okay, and then basically just put it back in again because that's what I've got to do today. But I thought we'd take a look at it. So let's very carefully open this up. And there we go. Now, it's very hard to capture the color of this on these cameras, getting the color balance right. But that's pretty amazing. I love this pink to orange gradient. And the ink that they use, this is like an Epson P9000 printer. And I think it's the hypercolor ink, I'm not sure. But the ink is really amazing. Look at that. And that's it, it looks perfect. I didn't see any misprints or anything anywhere. I mean, I'm not expecting to because, you know, it's the print space and they do a fantastic job. This is good, I get to package this back up again and send it off. And that is the excitement of Falling Water today. Excellent, let's get it packed. Well, that took slightly longer than I was suspecting. What I've got here is I'm trying to write this management tool to manage all of my art projects. Because one thing that happens that once a collection is launched and it's sold out or something, I want to generate lots of high resolution version images and then put all those onto my website and a few other things. And that takes a while because I have to jump through all sorts of different little hoops. So I'm trying to do this to make my life easier. So if I have a look at my latest one, FXHash, this is the thing that allows me to look at where I store it on my hard drive, where it is on GitHub, the platform it's on like FXHash, some stuff from the API, and then whether all my script files are up to date. And then from here, I can then use it to go and fetch stuff from the API, generate those high resolution images and all of that stuff. It's a work in progress. What I also want it to do for me is to be able to generate these thumbnails that I can post to social media and have like these different settings. So here's some 3x4 ones that grabs random ones from the Falling Water collection, turns them into these nice things I can post. Or I can enter different information that will do these nice Twitter banners here. This is very similar to Joss's collage maker, and I'll put the link to that down below, that does these really lovely things where you can give it a folder of images and it'll generate these type of things. I particularly love this one where the background is dark and this lighter one over the top. Now I would use this, but I want it to be more tightly integrated in with my own back-end tools and things like that, so I can send stuff to my own website. But something that really slows me down is when I want to talk about individual mints, then I have to open them up into Photoshop and then create these slides where I can talk on the right and then the image will appear on the left. So now here, I have this thing where I can type the idea of the work that I want in and it will generate automatically this slide that I can then drop into the video. So I'm really pleased that's done. Still haven't finished the script yet, so I need to get on with that. So that's what I've been doing today. I don't have long left. I have to do the clearing up the studio routine now, and I guess I'll get back to the script tomorrow. Here we have it. 8 new backing boards. These backing boards can now be used for packaging when I send plots and prints out to people. What I really like about this card is obviously it doesn't need to be the best. These aren't things I'm selling to people, but it is kind of fun for everyone to get a different little bit of packaging. So now I can take all of these, straighten them up. Here we go. And put them over here, these ones. And now I'm back to having 10 backing boards, so when I sell stuff they can get used. And that's what Thursdays are about. If I don't have 10, then I just plot some more to build them back up, so I'm back on top of that.
To have 11 other people just to quickly bounce ideas back and forth with. Like Aaron said, everybody being in a different time zone.
I think what helps. I think I probably do the same thing with this group. Throw a question out and go to bed, wake up to help.
Because the fact that you brought in some ancestors, like the 12 artists in this group, but then also like our contemporaries, like random media.
Just spending the time. We spent many weekends, many nights.
And that is that Twitter space over. So we've got to walk through next Wednesday. That'll be a Zoom thing. And hopefully my video about this project will go up on Tuesday. So that should be good. Time to head home, grab some food, do it all over again tomorrow. Alright, bye.
It's really early Friday morning and I'm heading into the studio to get the fail file video shot. I finished writing it yesterday and my word counting thing says it's about 28 minutes of speaking time. And because I still fluff up my lines fairly often, I think there's about a 45-minute record, but it should make the edit easier. And I just want to get that done because it needs to get up maybe for next Tuesday, but let's see if I can get it up for Monday. Right, let's head in, get everything set up and shoot this thing. Get it in the cam, as they say. I don't know where they say that.
I will catch you for the next video, which should be FALLINGWATER, and then some pen plotting tutorials, and maybe I'll even do some generative art tutorials. Thinking about that. I will see you next time, and if you have any questions, drop them in the comments below, and I will see you next time. Goodbye. And we let it fade to black, and then we are done. That actually took less time than I thought it was going to. This might be an easy edit, but I've also got to do this Weeknotes edit as well, so we'll see how that goes.